So like I was mentioning, part of my day is actually reaccessing what I've done in work and at a personal level, like in relationships or how I'm feeling, everything. So, for example, at work, what I do is an exercise which is, let's say, I have investment thesis around the companies that I'm going with. So I have a narrative that applies logic to why I'm investing on a specific company. What I try to do is an exercise of essentially what can go wrong, and it's essentially to counter my initial narrative. So my point is actually to go against myself. Like, okay, what can go wrong, and accept the circumstances that may happen. Okay, and I also have people that I surround with, just like either as friends or like business partners, that pretty much do the same. So they just analyze what I've done, and they take the good and the bad, and they tell me, and I do the same to them. So it's pretty much a work in which it's just a constructive perspective, because sometimes, if you are into a favorable narrative to, like, for your work or to invest in some place, you may tend to just get the good and kind of ignore the bad parts. So you should sometimes shift your perspective, try to go against what you believe. Okay, let's say the bad now. I want to look out for the bad, like the things that can go wrong. Because as you're constructing a good narrative around something, it's very easy for you to keep that narrative going on and just look out for the best. And then the narrative can become just unrealistic. Okay, it's the same with persons. You can really like a person, and because of that, you tend to just see the good on the person. You don't see the bad points. But then, like, you just lose objectivity if you get a perspective that is just too much to one side or too much to the other. So it's good for you to just try to reassess what you believe, and try to counter your narrative in a way to make you understand, okay, is my narrative actually realistic, or am I just taking a perspective that is too much to one side when it could be a bit more to the other side if you just look into another perspective.